Well, I'm Obery Hendricks. I'm a professor at New York Theological Seminary and visiting scholar at Religion and African American Studies at Columbia University. And my contribution to the speech is an essay entitled "A More Perfect High-Tech Lynching, Obama, the Press, and Jeremiah Wright." And in that essay, I wanted to lift up something that's not been talked about much, and that is who Jeremiah Wright really was, the effect of this whole controversy on him, and what the real relationship, as I understand it, between Wright and Obama happened to be. And I try to show in this essay that Wright was very unfairly targeted. Wright is really a brilliant man whose reputation for decades has been a real generous and self-sacrificial servant of the community. A very loving man who built a church from 18 members to about 18,000 members, not through bombast, but through service to the community and willingness to attack social and political problems head on. His career has been reduced in some ways almost to ashes as a result of the media onslaught against him. His reputation has been greatly. It's obvious. I mean, anyone who does the least reading of history knows that America was founded on racism, and its early economy was based on racism and exploitation of free human labor. So Jeremiah Wright, I mean, he made an obvious statement. And when he said "God damn America," it was taken out of context. He was speaking in terms of the biblical judgment. He said "God damn America" and it mentioned particular things, not in general. This is an ex-Marine. I mean, this man's family lives in America. He's not trying to damn all America, but he was talking about particular deeds. And anyone who bothered to listen to the whole sermon would know that. Those who took the sound clips out knew that's what he was talking about, but they chose to distort it and to destroy a man's reputation and life. Jeremiah Wright's rhetoric. I mean, Jeremiah Wright has, he can be bombastic. He has an ego. He can be acerbic at times, and he also has a sense of real sense of righteous indignation. And what Obama had to respond to was that. I mean, he never quoted one word of Wright's statement. He never addressed anything that he said directly. He really addressed his tone, essentially, when you look at it, because Obama himself said that racism is endemic to America. Didn't use those exact words, but it's clear when you read the speech. So it really was, he was responding to the way Wright said what he said, and that offended the sensibilities of those who want to believe that America is God's chosen country, I suppose, and Wright sort of put the lie to that. Finally, I wanted to say that Obama really sort of threw Jeremiah Wright under the bus, but I don't feel that he had a choice at all. It was really not his fault. I mean, he didn't have a choice if he was going to continue to be in a position to serve America. And so even though I feel that he was somewhat disingenuous in his speech, it's to America's shame that he had no choice. No one should ever have to make that kind of choice. And in light of the onslaught that he was suffering, he had no choice but to say the kinds of things that he said in the way that he said them.